What's up, Dolphin Nation? What's up, Finstock Nation? Today we're going to go ahead and cover day 6 of Dolphins Training Camp, which was yesterday. To get it started, I'm going to see if I can let you see some highlights from the running backs scoring TDs. The pads are first on. You're going to see that. And the rookies having some fun at the training camp. And then someone coming out, I can't remember who it is, with the fins up symbol. And then Willie Gay screaming coming out of the tunnel for the start of practice. And then we're going to go ahead and listen to Bradley Chubb, James Daniels, Terrell Dotson, and Jordan Phillips presses. So to start off the presses, we're going to go ahead and listen to Bradley Chubb. Also, Ashtyn Davis was injured in yesterday's practice. Yeah, he was on crutches and a boot. Once I get more details, maybe in day 7's video, I'll go ahead and give you more details on Ashtyn Davis.
For sure. Feel the heat. We feel the physicality of the game. We feel like the positions that when we didn't have pads on, guys like, I got you, but you got the pads on, you start to feel it, and it feels real. So it's good to be out here with the guys again. This is my first time besides media day wearing pads since the injury, so getting back used to them, feeling them again, so felt good.
We've heard high praise for Chubb so far, and
yep.
Jaylen even called him a future defensive player of the year candidate.
Yep.
Are you with that sentiment?
No, 100%, man, 100%. He's lights out, man. And his motor, the way he bends the edge, the way he could play the run. I know some people in here say he couldn't play the run, but the way he does that is nothing short of phenomenal, man. And I'm excited to see him keep growing.
Right, I guess it's a testament to how well you're feeling, but saw you try to chase down Achane down the field.
That boy can move. I can tell you that boy can move. I think I got picked a little bit, I might have been more step for step with him, but now I'm just playing. Now he can move, man. I'm glad he's on our side.
Is it hard for you to pace yourself after having sitting out a whole year to go through a long grinding training camp? Do you just want everything all at once, or do you have to strategically?
Yeah, you got to strategically pace yourself, especially out here, man, and understand when to go, when to back down a little bit. But it's just a blessing to be back in these pads, man, and just running around with the guys and feeling dead tired, and having to get back out and go through another team period. That's like what I miss. You know what I mean? It sucks, but that's what I miss, and that's what we're building towards, and I'm excited about it.
Bradley, impressions of the offensive line. I don't know how much you can compare it to last year, but
I can't compare it to last year,
sure.
but off the field, man, I think we got a good squad, man. A lot of young guys that are ready to eat. Austin Jackson's making big strides. Pat Paul's having to step up in a huge way, and he is. And those guys on the interior doing their thing too. So James Daniels is a great addition. Jonah has been a great rookie so far, man, and see his growth each and every practice. And then we got Meyer in the center right now as AB's down, but he's stepping up in a big way too. So it's been good to see.
What do you see in the cornerbacks as a veteran? You've been around a lot of teams.
I see fight, man. I see hard work. I see some dogs that everybody's counting them out, but they take that head on, and they going at it each and every day with the lights out receivers we got, and they not backing down from the challenge at all. So it's been dope to see, and I know they're gonna keep growing.
How would you describe some of those battles with Patrick Paul on that side?
Yeah, man, fist fights, man. Not literally fist fights, but back and forth. It's a boxing match. At the end of the day, you win some, he wins some, and you just get back and learn from it and go back at it. So I'm excited to see his growth, though. So he's been doing a really good job.
Bradley, I'm sure that you guys want to be the best passer rushing trio in the league.
Yeah.
Where do you think you are toward achieving that goal right now?
We just focusing on ourselves, man. I don't know what other guys in the league are doing right now. I just feel like as a unit, man, we're getting there. And, it's just me and JP played with each other for a while, and he got a chance to play with Chop for a little bit before he went down last season. So we kind of just all learning each other's rush styles and how to work together. And I feel like when we get that together, man, we're on the process of it now, picking out the little elements that we need to, and when it's a full polished thing, man, the sky's the limit.
How much are you enjoying being on the field at the same time with the other two guys?
Man, it's dope for sure. Just being able to have the offense thinking, and just the things we could do out of that package. We haven't even put everything that we have in, so just seeing the possibilities that we could go to, and those guys are gonna get after that pass, and then it's a race out there. It makes you better as well.
It seems like on a given rep, either the edge wins or the interior backers come down for a pass rush. How do you see those two things working together for you guys to have the ultimate team pass rush?
Weave draws it up perfectly, man, and we got the guys to do it. So just seeing how they attack each and every rep, and like I said, it's a race to the quarterback. Nobody wants to be the last one there, and when we got 7 guys with that same mentality, I feel like it's going to be hard to stop.
How about with JB and Willie back there?
That's what I'm saying. That's the 7 I was talking about, the front 4, and then those 2 and 3.
Bradley, what have you noticed about Willie Gay? I mean, we've seen him making plays today.
Yeah.
He seemed to have a really good day.
Yeah, he's all over the place, man. He flies around. He's a Super Bowl champ, so I always tell him, man, we need that Super Bowl DNA. Whatever bits and crumbs you got for us, man, we need it, and he shows it each and every day. So, like I said, it's great to have him on our team for sure.
He also seems like a hype man too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yelling out there and giving
Yeah,
his guys
energy on and off the field, man. He's always yelling, always joking around in the locker room. You know what I mean? He's a good guy to go to. So, great addition for sure.
Bradley, it's going to be fascinating to see how impactful Kenneth Grant can be as a rookie.
Yeah.
Do you have a sense of that yet, or is it impossible to tell until you play preseason games?
You got a sense of it for sure. You know, you see the power he brings, the quickness he has, you know, being able to push the pocket up front as well. So it's going to get real in those preseason games and stuff like that, but you see the glimpses of it now for sure.
Bradley, what was your reaction the first time you heard Willie do that wild scream he does when he steps onto the field for practice?
I mean, everybody be out there screaming, man, so it wasn't nothing new. I know he was ready to go.
Bradley, in the one-on-ones, we always say that in the passing, defensive back versus wide receiver, the offense has an advantage. Mm-hmm. Is there an advantage when you guys do it, the offense and the defense, the offensive lineman and defensive lineman?
No, I don't know if it's an advantage. They know the snap count. That's pretty much it. You know, we all, you know, it's fundamental at the end of the day. You know, they're working on their sets. We're working on our rushes. So I don't see nobody having the advantage.
Bradley, how would you rate the performance of the wide receivers at the beginning of practice, the routine?
I think it was probably the best one yet, to be honest with you. I like the flips they had. The Dougies weren't, you know, they were a little not up to par, but the flips, they added a little extra flair to their performance. So I liked it. It was better than the defensive line, I'll tell you that.
All right, next, guys. On day 6, the presses. It is going to be James Daniels. They pretty much asked him how he's feeling coming back. Bradley Chubb, and how he feels about the team. That's what we pretty much answered. And he's excited to be back.
I was good. Extremely hot. That was probably the hottest practice I've ever had. And I don't even think we practiced at 9 a.m., so it wasn't that hot relative to Miami, but it was good. It was really nice. I mean, last time I fully got dressed and played football, I got carted off the field in Indy, so it's pretty cool to be able to practice and go through all the reps and all that stuff.
How would you describe your progress, just being able to do more and more as you go?
Progress is going well. I believe I meet with my doctor either today or tomorrow, and then I believe after that meeting, I'll be cleared. So I'll be cleared today or tomorrow whenever I get a chance to meet with him. So progress has been going good, and it's really been nice. It just sucks. It's hard to play football when you don't have pads on. It's you can do as much drill work, you can push as many sleds as you want, but really going out there and having to play and react, it's been really good for me. I've been grateful for the trainers and the plan they have me on to ramp me up. So it's been good so far.
What changes when the pads go on in terms of from the physicality? What can you do differently that you couldn't do last week?
So there's no, for example, when you hit a linebacker, there's unwritten rules of practice. When you're not in pads, linebackers aren't sticking their shoulders in. They're we're protecting each other. Both pads on, for example, you can stick your shoulder in, or we could do one-on-one pass rush. So it's just obviously we're still protecting each other, but we're able to actually fit into blocks. They can actually play box. They can actually bull rush, things like that. So it's very helpful for us and the defense as well.
What has kept you motivated throughout your recovery process? Because I'm sure there's times where you want to push your body, right? But it's I don't know if I should do this. So what has kept you motivated throughout this process?
Just trying to get back. I mean, it's a tough injury to come back from, but I mean, just seeing there's going to be other people who tear their Achilles this year and the year after. And when the first thing I got hurt, I looked at anyone I knew who tore their Achilles and I just asked them for advice. And so it's just I just want to be that guy. People can ask me because, I mean, Achilles tears are going to happen down the road. And so I just want to be that guy, when people ask me, hey, how did it go for you? And tell them my progress and things like that. Because I only knew one person personally who tore theirs, and then except for that, I was just going online and reading up on stuff on that.
Who was that one person that you know?
His name's Isaac Botger. I played with him. He tore his Achilles once at Iowa, and then he tore it with Buffalo, I think 2021 or 2022. And his was, his was way worse than he was also in his contract year too in Buffalo, and then so he was a very good person to talk to, and I got a lot of advice from him.
What was the key piece of advice you got from him?
The key piece of advice I got from him, just at first, like the initial, like when you're like in the boot, like just don't stretch, and then after you start like getting able to rehab, like 3, 4, 5 months on, just like different rehab exercises that he did that helped him.
You know, they always say that it's like the real football when pads come on. You know, is there sort of excitement as you guys get inch closer to preseason and in that first week one?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is exciting. I mean, like I was saying earlier, like it's so hard to play football without having pads on. So it's really nice to not have. I mean, it's really nice to like be able to like fully like play against each other. I mean, it's just like the first day, so we still have like a lot to work on. But it's really nice having them on.
How would you describe the chemistry and progress of working with Austin Jackson?
It's been going well. So it's been going good. He sits right in front of me in meetings, and we have like a lot, like we talk a lot like in meetings, and so about like things he's done in the past or things that like I've done in the past, and so the chemistry has been going extremely well. So I'm really excited to play with him.
What have been your early impressions of Jonah Savaiinaea?
Jonah's been doing well. I mean, him playing when he first OTA practiced, he was going with the starters, and like I didn't start until my rookie year, probably to like week 6 or week 7. And so like him being a starter from like day one and going through all of OTAs, going through all of camp as like a starter, I mean, it's really impressive because the defense throws a lot of stuff out. And when I was a rookie, I was nowhere near as advanced as he was. So he is. So, I mean, it's really cool. He's doing a really good job. So I'm really excited for his progress.
What about the development of the entire line? How long do you think it's going to take you guys to develop chemistry? I guess our starting point is now that pads are on.
I don't know. I mean, there's people who played years with each other and still don't have chemistry. So, I mean, we're just building more. Every day we're just building more and more, and like I'm understanding like how some he just asked about AJ, like how AJ like fits things or how he wants things done. So I mean I'm just getting every day I'm just getting better. Just I could only speak like chemistry like with myself, and so every day is nice just getting able to practice with everyone and just seeing how they fit things and how they do things.
What stands out about
Yeah, I want to ask about the defensive line. Obviously with the speed that they come off the edges, how much of a challenge is that to sort of gauge where you guys are?
Oh, it's good. I mean, JP and Chubb, like they're doing a really good job. I mean, they're two like legit like edge players. Chop is really good, and Zach Sealer. I mean, I didn't know. I think he was like a 10-sack guy or like a year ago or 2 years ago. I mean,
last 2 years, two straight.
Yeah, like 10 sacks inside. Like there's probably 4 or 5 interior D linemen who have that type of production number. So for him to go against him every day, because I'm really not seeing the edge guys, so go against him every day. I mean, that's very, very, very good work for me.
My question to follow up to that is, how does the relationship with defensive tackles and linebackers stress you guys on the interior offensive line?
Good, because I mean they know our plays, and like the plays we do in walkthrough are the plays that we do in practice. So it's like the plays that, I mean, they know how we're blocking things, and like they're giving us as good of a look as possible. So, because they're trying to make the plays, obviously it's not a scout team or anything. It's like they're trying to make the plays to the best of their ability. So it's been good work so far.
So you're saying the defense is out here cheating?
No. I mean, we're looking at their stuff too. So I mean, it works. It works both ways.
Good.
Doing on motivation and self-motivation. You need to find some motivation. Some people read, some people listen. Is there anything in particular you do to motivate yourself?
Not really. I mean, I'm a big reader, but I'm not really big into like self-help. I really don't read like a lot of nonfiction. So, no, I'm just like, I'd say I'm just pretty self-motivated.
What are you reading right now?
So I just finished Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feely. And then like I'm reading a book. I read like 5 pages last night, then I went to sleep. It's like something in Jenin. It's like something in Jenin. It's a historical fiction on like Israel-Palestine. So something in Jenin. I forgot what it's called. I read like 5 pages. I woke up at like 1 a.m. with my book on my chest. So.
Simple subject, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish. No, it's not.
James, last year's team, they got the ball out fast. Is there any extra emphasis this year on blocking a little bit longer so they can have more plays that last 2.5+ seconds?
I mean, it just depends on like the plays and the route timing and all of that stuff. I mean, for example, like if a play is if a play is meant for the ball to be out fast, like the offensive line has to set properly for the ball to be out fast, because the routes, the quarterback, everything works on timing. But we obviously know, like, by the play call, like what kind of play, like if it's we also know by the play call, like if it's supposed to be a ball out fast play or it's going to be a ball where Tua is going to hold it a little bit. But I mean, really, so I've been in places like where we pelt the ball and we got the ball out quick, and I think we do a good job of, even if the ball is out fast, like we can still throw deep routes, and we've seen it. I mean, I think you guys see it in practice too. So it's been really cool that no matter if the ball is out fast or he has to hold on.
All right, guys. They asked him about the offensive line, mainly his rehab, also what he likes to read. That's a question that, and he says that the offensive line should gel pretty quickly. They asked him if the offensive line is practicing on holding their blocks more, and he goes, it really depends on the route running and all that kind of good stuff. And who he leaned on when his ACL got torn. He spoke about that, and seems like a very humble guy, and he's dying to just get more active and more in pads and get eventually down to playing, because he misses playing, he says. Next presser is Tyrell Dotson.
Man, it felt good to get in pads, for the first time in 8 months, but felt good. Still a lot of things we gotta get better at. But it felt good to get out there, and bump heads a little bit.
Tyrell, it seems like the linebacker group has contrasting skill sets. How would you best describe that room and what you guys all bring in particular?
It's like Avengers. Everyone got their own superpower. We're getting closer and closer. JB's a hell of a guy. Willie's a hell of a guy. Like KJ Britt, country boy. We're just all gelling, man, and we're just trying to move as one.
Willie seems to be really flying around out there. What has he brought to not just the linebacker room, but to the defense in general?
Yeah, he just brings great energy. His aura is crazy, as a young guy say these days. Willie, I've been knowing Willie for about 5 years now, just going back and just having respect for each other, being the AFC East, the AFC when he was at Kansas City, I was in Buffalo, but Willie's a hell of a guy. And, he not only brings on the field, he brings off the field, just being a good Christian guy, and that's what we need to this team.
Terrell, tell me about getting turnovers, the defense forcing turnovers. You were an expert at it last year with interceptions.
Yeah.
Is that something the defense has to wait to come to them through good fundamental play, or can you actually go for it and make, take the risk?
Yeah, sometimes they have to be calculated risk, If you're in cover two and you're a corner and you got the flat, he throws it to the flat, I won't be mad at you if you take calculated risk. But if it's out of the scheme area, that's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? We got to be inside the scheme, and you have to practice getting turnovers. So that's what we did today, and, it feels good to get back, try and give me some more interceptions.
Yeah, what's the key for you? I mean, you've been successful.
Yeah, the key for me is just being in the right place in the right time and making that right play. You got to maximize on the opportunities that you have, and you can't slip up.
You were practicing in the scrimmages or in drills or turnovers?
You practice it all the time. Anytime you practice against the offense, you try to get your hands on the ball.
Made a big impact in the time that you were here last year. What's the different perspective seeing Weaver's defense right from the start through training camp? I know it's still early, but do you foresee even bigger things from yourself heading into this season?
Yeah, man, I see extraordinary things. I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm just going to show you. Me and JB, we have great goals that we set for ourselves, and we're going to hold each other accountable. And I love Weave's scheme. It allows you to make plays when you're in the right position.
Saw y'all surrounded with yesterday for his birthday. Tell him happy birthday. What does he mean to this defense, not just as a coordinator, but just as a person?
Yeah, he's kind of like an uncle. I mean, he's been how long did he play in the league? 10 years, 10 plus years, something like that. So he's already been through it. He knows how to recover. He knows how we feel on days that we're going 5 padded practices in a row. He just knows when it's week 15. So he knows how to motivate his guys to get going.
All right, guys. The last presser of day 6 is going to be Jordan Phillip. He pretty much talked about the linebacker room, how the defense is trying to gel, and what he likes about This is going back to Terrell Dodson, what he likes about Weaver's scheme. All right, guys, now let's look for Jordan Phillips.
What changes when the pads come out?
Nothing. Same intensity, same hard work, same grind. You know, every day, the whole team, we trying to chase 1%. So that's the goal.
How would you describe your first practice in pads as a coach?
You know, there's always room to work. You know, I come out here every day with the mentality of I'm going to attack every rep 100%, you know, good, bad, or indifference, and next play mentality.
What's it like going at it with a couple other rookies as well that were drafted on this team? To be going at it dealing with them?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's out here competing. You know what I'm saying? We're all talented. We're all hungry. We all work hard. So the important thing is, you know, we're all trying to chase that 1%.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned from the first week of training camp?
Honestly, just always work hard, always come in the building with the right mindset, right mentality, and always be consistent or try to chase consistency.
With you played nose tackle at Maryland. How much of a transition is what you're doing now, what you're asked to do, not taking on to?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've played in multiple defenses in the past, you know, at Tennessee, vertical, at Maryland, react attack. So, you know, all I'm trying to do is come out here every day with the right mentality, try to learn something new every day, and continue to be consistent.
All right, they asked the rookie what he learned about the first week of training camp and what he's learned from what's different from college to the first week of training camp that he learned here. And let me know what you think of the first 6 days of training camp. I'll be doing day 7 later today. All right, guys. Like always, leave me your thoughts down below. And like always, I say, stay positive, stay on your grind, and go Dolphins.